7 forgotten native vegetable outperform potatoes in yield, nutrition, and resilience. Hey plant lovers! Have you ever wondered if the humble potato really is the best crop for nutrition, yield, and resilience? Or if we've just forgotten about ancient veggies that might actually be better? In today's video, we're diving into 7 forgotten native vegetables that not only rival potatoes, but in many cases outperform them in the garden and on your plate. From nutrient-packed roots to hardy legumes that laugh at drought, these incredible plants were staples long before modern agriculture took over, and they deserve a comeback. Stick around, because you're about to discover crops that are easier to grow, more climate-friendly, and loaded with nutrients you didn't even know you were missing. One, marama bean. Forgotten African legume with exceptional nutrition and toughness. Deep in the dry plains of southern Africa grows an ancient legume known as the marama bean, Tylosema esculentum, a versatile plant that sustained local communities long before modern crops spread across continents. This remarkable legume thrives in harsh, arid environments where many other vegetables cannot survive, with large underground tubers and seeds packed with nutrients that have kept people fed for generations. In fact, marama bean seeds contain high levels of protein and healthy fats, far more than many commonly eaten legumes, making them exceptionally nourishing compared with staples like potatoes, which are mostly carbohydrates. Its ability to provide both protein and energy makes it a standout choice for gardeners and growers seeking crops that offer more than just starch. Unlike standard crops like potatoes that require regular water and fertile soil to thrive, marama bean grows well in sandy, nutrient-poor soils with minimal irrigation, meaning it can flourish where other plants fail. The plant's deep root system and drought tolerance allow it to access water and withstand extreme weather, making it a resilient option for climates facing increasing heat and dryness. Local farmers historically harvested marama beans not just for food, but also because the plant improves soil cover and reduces erosion, helping maintain land health over time. Because of this adaptability, marama bean is considered one of the forgotten gems of underutilized crops that could contribute to sustainable agriculture in challenging landscapes. Even though it has not yet been widely adopted by modern commercial agriculture, interest in marama bean is growing among plant scientists and sustainability advocates for its nutritional potential and environmental resilience. Two, Livingston potato, Coleus esculentus, a tuber's alternative. One forgotten tuber worth highlighting is the Livingston potato, scientifically known as Coleus esculentus. This native African crop produces underground tubers similar to potatoes, and it was once widely cultivated across regions of southern Africa before being displaced by more commercial crops. Unlike the cosmopolitan potato, this plant is native to its growing regions and adapted over centuries to local soils and climates. What makes the Livingston potato so remarkable is its nutritional content and adaptability. The tubers are rich in carbohydrates and essential nutrients, including significant levels of protein, calcium, iron, and vitamin A. These qualities support both energy needs and micronutrient intake, making the crop particularly valuable in areas struggling with dietary deficiencies. Because it performs well without heavy fertilizer inputs, it is an ideal choice for sustainable, low-input farming systems. Beyond nutrition, the Livingston potato displays a strong resilience to local environmental stresses that sometimes challenge introduced crops like potatoes. It can adapt to marginal soils where commercial tubers struggle, and farmers historically valued it for its dependable yields even in tough seasons. While it's not yet as widely known or commercialized, renewed interest in seed conservation efforts could bring this crop back into wider production. Three, Jerusalem artichoke, sweet and climate-friendly tubers. Another traditional tuber crop that deserves attention is the Jerusalem artichoke, Helianthus tuberosus, originally cultivated by indigenous peoples in North America. Unlike the standard potato, its tubers are rich in inulin, a type of carbohydrate that doesn't spike blood glucose in the same way as regular starch, making it a noteworthy option for health-conscious gardeners and growers. Jerusalem artichokes are also known for their hardiness in a wide range of climates and soils. They can grow robustly with little management and often return year after year without replanting, just like other perennial crops. This perennial habit can reduce labor and input costs while stabilizing yields in gardens and small farms. Their adaptability to diverse conditions makes them a practical choice for growers dealing with unpredictable weather. In terms of yield potential and nutrition, Jerusalem artichokes offer a unique balance. While their carbohydrate profile differs from potatoes, they provide a reliable crop that doesn't require intensive soil modification or irrigation to thrive. This combination of ease of cultivation, climate resilience, and distinctive nutritional properties is why these forgotten tubers are gradually finding renewed interest among plant enthusiasts and agricultural researchers alike. Four, Bambara groundnut, the complete food legume. Bambara groundnut, Vigna subterranea, is one of Africa's underappreciated native legumes that thrives where many crops struggle. This crop can grow well in poor soils with limited water, making it ideal for dryland farming and low-input gardens. Bambara groundnuts are especially valued for their balanced nutritional profile, often called a complete food because they contain a good mix of protein, carbohydrates, and beneficial plant compounds that support human health. Their nutrient density helps fill gaps in diets that rely heavily on starchy staples alone. Unlike potatoes, which mainly supply carbohydrates, Bambara groundnuts bring higher protein content and essential micronutrients to the table. This makes them particularly valuable in regions where protein sources are scarce and diversifying diets is a priority. Farmers also appreciate that this legume fixes nitrogen in the soil, naturally improving soil fertility and reducing the need for synthetic fertilizers. Its ability to improve soil health while feeding people makes Bambara a smart choice for sustainable smallholder systems. While not as globally commercialized as potatoes, Bambara groundnut yields are consistent even under drought and heat stress, outperforming many common legumes under the same challenging conditions. Its seeds and pods are harvested much like common beans, but with the added benefit that the plant can flourish where more popular crops fail. For growers interested in climate-resilient crops that boost nutrition without heavy inputs, this legume is a standout forgotten gem worth exploring. Growing Bambara groundnut can contribute to both food security and soil sustainability in your garden or farm. Five, amaranth, leafy green powerhouse across continents. Amaranth is a remarkable leafy vegetable and grain crop that has nourished people around the world for thousands of years. Historically cultivated in Africa, Asia, and the Americas, amaranth plants produce both nutritious leaves and tiny grain seeds, making them incredibly versatile in kitchen and field. The leafy greens are rich in vitamins, minerals like iron and calcium, and antioxidants, often exceeding those found in more familiar vegetables. Because of this high nutritional value, amaranth stands out as a traditional crop that can help fight hidden hunger and micronutrient deficiencies. This plant also grows well in hot, dry, and often neglected soils where many other greens wilt or fail. Its resilience comes from evolutionary adaptation to local climates across continents, giving gardeners and farmers a crop that won't easily give up during heat waves or dry spells. Unlike potatoes, which need consistent moisture and fertile ground to yield well, amaranth can produce reliable harvests with fewer water and soil amendments. Its ability to thrive in tough conditions makes it a superb choice for sustainable gardens and climate-adapted farming. Beyond leaves and seeds, many amaranth varieties tolerate pests and diseases with minimal intervention, lowering the need for pesticides. This means healthier harvests and a smaller environmental footprint for growers mindful of sustainability. Amaranth's return to smallholder fields and home gardens can boost both dietary diversity and ecological resilience, showing us how traditional vegetables still have a place in modern food systems. For those experimenting with underutilized crops, amaranth proves that leafy greens can outperform expectations in yield, nutrition, and resilience. Six, Aracacha and Aluco, Andean root crops with big potential. In the high Andes of South America, gardeners have long cultivated root crops that rival global staples in both nutrition and resilience. Aracacha, Aracacha zanthariza, is one such forgotten root vegetable with up to 4 times more calcium than potatoes and rich carotenoids that support eye health and immunity. Its tubers are tender and flavorful, adapting well to cool mountain soils that are challenging for many crops. This makes Aracacha a powerful alternative for growers in similar climates looking for nutritious, soil-friendly options. Another remarkable Andean root is Aluco, Alucus spp, a crisp, juicy tuber that many local communities have relied on for centuries. Aluco offers carbohydrates and moderate protein alongside vitamin C, fiber, and a unique texture that can complement many dishes much like potatoes can. It also grows well in high-altitude, low-input environments, proving its resilience where other crops struggle to sprout. These native roots remind us that ancient farming traditions often selected vegetables that could outlast climatic stress and improve food diversity. While Aracacha and Aluco have not yet reached the global production levels of potatoes, their nutrient profiles and adaptability show clear benefits for food security and garden diversity. Their success in marginal lands signals that we can rethink what we grow, not just how much we grow. By reintroducing these roots to modern small farms and gardens, you can tap into centuries of agricultural wisdom and cultivate crops that are both nutritious and sustainable. Exploring these forgotten tubers expands our options for resilient, nutritious food in a changing climate. Seven, winged bean, nature's one-plant supermarket. The winged bean, Saphocarpus tetragonalibus, is one of the most intriguing forgotten vegetables in the legume family, sometimes called the one-plant supermarket because every part of the plant is edible. Its young pods are tender and delicious like green beans, while the leaves, flowers, and even tubers offer important nutrition that rivals many common vegetables. Scientists and farmers have long recognized that the protein-rich seeds, with levels similar to soybean, Give this crop a nutritional edge over crops like potatoes by contributing both plant protein and healthy fats. This multi-purpose nature makes the winged bean a standout candidate for sustainable agriculture and diversified diets, especially in tropical regions where it naturally thrives. Unlike potatoes, which are mainly a source of carbohydrates, the winged bean brings protein, oil, vitamins, and minerals to the plate in one remarkable package. Research and agricultural development programs are now beginning to unlock its potential by releasing improved varieties that deliver higher and more consistent yields for growers. These advancements make it easier for smallholder farmers and home gardeners alike to cultivate winged beans with confidence and enjoy the benefits of a crop that supports both nutrient density and food security. What truly sets the winged bean apart, beyond its versatility, is its adaptability to a range of growing conditions with relatively low inputs. It tends to resist pests effectively, performs well with minimal fertilizer, and can flourish in soils where other crops struggle, giving it an edge in resilience similar to other underutilized vegetables you've already learned about.